In Zoroastrianism, Oz is associated with greed, lust, and avarice. She is often depicted as an opponent of Ahura Mazda, who is the supreme deity, and in Zurvanite theology, Oz plays a more prominent role as leader of the demonic host. In Manichaeism, Oz is seen as the personification of matter, evil, and the source of human desire. She's responsible for trapping the soul within the material body, and it's interesting to note the evolution of Oz's character across these different traditions. While her core characteristics remain consistent, her role and significance vary depending on the specific theological framework. So today, let's learn about Oz, the demon of greed, lust, and avarice. Oz is the Iranian demon of greed and plays a significant role in Zoroastrian mythology, representing the forces of evil and corruption. As an opponent of Ahura Mazda, the supreme deity, Oz embodies the destructive impulses that threaten the cosmic order. In Zoroastrian cosmology, Oz is often depicted as a malevolent figure who seeks to undermine the righteous path of the faithful. She's associated with various vices, including greed, lust, and avarice, and is believed to tempt humans away from the path of righteousness. Oz's relationship with Ahura Mazda is one of constant conflict, and while Ahura Mazda strives to maintain the cosmic order and promote good, Oz works to disrupt this order and spread chaos and destruction. Their battle is seen as a fundamental struggle between light and darkness. Oz is also connected to other Zoroastrian figures such as the demon Dahaka, who is often depicted as a three-headed serpent symbolizing evil. Oz is believed to be one of Dahaka's minions working to further his malevolent goals. The name Oz has its roots in Avestan language, or Avestan. It's either Avestan or Avestan, which is an ancient Iranian dialect. The Avestan word Oz is a verb root that means to strive for or to endeavor to. This suggests that Oz is associated with the idea of striving or seeking, perhaps indicating a relentless pursuit of worldly desires or material possessions. The connection between the Avestan root Oz and the character of Oz is significant because it highlights the demon's relentless nature and its constant striving to undermine the forces of good. Oz's origins in the Avestan language underscore her deep-rooted association with ancient Iranian beliefs and mythology. The etymology of Oz also provides clues about the demon's characters. The idea of striving or endeavoring can be interpreted in both positions and negative ways. While striving can be a virtuous quality, it can also lead to excess and greed. Oz, as the demon of greed, embodies the negative aspects of striving. By understanding the origins of the name Oz, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the demon's character and symbolic significance she holds within Zoroastrian, Zurvanite, and Manichaean traditions. Zurvanite theology is a branch of Zoroastrianism, where Oz plays a more prominent role as a leader of the demonic host. Zurvanism introduces the concept of Zurvan, the supreme deity, who is a source of both good and evil. Oz is often seen as the embodiment of evil within Zurvan's creation. She's believed to have been born from Zurvan's left side, representing the forces of darkness and destruction. And as the leader of the demonic host, Oz is responsible for tempting humans away from the path of righteousness and leading them astray. Oz's connection to Zurvan is a complex one. While she is seen as a manifestation of evil, she's also a product of Zurvan's creation. This suggests that even evil is ultimately rooted in the divine. The Zurvanite conception of Oz highlights the dualistic nature of existence and the constant struggle between good and evil. And while Ahura Mazda is a supreme deity in Zoroastrianism, Zurvanism introduces a more nuanced view of the cosmic order, recognizing the existence of both light and darkness within the divine. In Manichaeism, a dualistic religion, Oz plays a central role as the personification of matter and evil, and according to Manichaean teachings, the universe is divided into two opposing forces, light and darkness, good and evil. Oz represents the principle of darkness and is seen as the source of all evil in the world. Manichaeism posits that the human soul is a particle of light trapped within a material body, which is created by Oz. This imprisonment of the soul is seen as the root of human suffering, and the ultimate goal of Manichaean salvation is to liberate the soul from the bonds of matter and return it to the realm of light. Oz's relationship with the third messenger, Maiden of Light, is one of constant conflict. The third messenger is a divine being who seeks to liberate the souls of humanity from the clutches of Oz, and Oz, in turn, tries to prevent the third messenger from achieving this goal and to keep the souls imprisoned within the material world. The Manichaean concept of Oz highlights the dualistic nature of existence and the ongoing struggle between good and evil. Oz's role as the personification of matter and evil serves as a powerful symbol of the forces that threaten human salvation and the ultimate goal of spiritual liberation. Oz, as a figure in Zoroastrianism, Zurvanism, and Manichaeism, offers a unique perspective on the concept of evil. In these religions, evil is not merely a moral failing, but a fundamental force that exists alongside good. Zoroastrianism presents evil as a tangible entity, embodied in figures like Oz and Azidaka. It is a force that actively seeks to undermine the cosmic order and corrupt humanity. Zurvanism introduces a more complex view of evil, suggesting that it is a product of the supreme deity Zurvan's left side. This implies that evil is inherent to the universe and not merely an external force. Manichaeism takes a dualistic approach, viewing evil as a material principle that is fundamentally opposed to good. Oz, as a personification of matter, embodies this evil principle. Compared to other belief systems, Oz's representation of evil is notable for its personification and its central role in the cosmic struggle. In many other religions, evil is often seen as a moral failing or consequence of human choices, and Oz, however, is a powerful independent force that actively seeks to corrupt and destroy. Oz plays a pivotal role in the overarching theme of the struggle between good and evil. In each of these religions, Zoroastrianism, Zurvanism, and Manichaeism, Oz embodies the forces of darkness and corruption, opposing the divine principles of light and righteousness. In Zoroastrianism, Oz is a direct antagonist to Ahura Mazda, and their conflict represents the eternal battle between good and evil, with Ahura Mazda striving to maintain the cosmic order. Oz wants to undermine it. In Zurvanism, the struggle between good and evil is seen as a manifestation of Zurvan's dual nature, and Oz, as the embodiment of evil, represents one side of this cosmic duality. The conflict between Oz and the forces of good is a reflection of the inherent tension within the universe. In Manichaeism, the struggle between good and evil is even more pronounced. Oz is seen as the personification of matter and evil, while the soul is a particle of light trapped within the material world. The ultimate goal of Manichaean salvation is to liberate the soul from the clutches of Oz and return it to the realm of light. Oz's character, therefore, serves as a powerful symbol of the forces of darkness and evil in these religions. Her constant struggle against the divine principles of light and righteousness highlights the fundamental tension between good and evil that underlies the cosmic order. In Manichaeism, the soul is viewed as a particle of light, a divine essence trapped within the material world, and this imprisonment is a result of Oz. The soul's ultimate goal is to escape this material bondage and return to the realm of light. Oz seeks to keep the soul trapped within the material world. She tempts humans with desires and passions, leading them astray from the path of salvation. The Manichaean teachings emphasize that the soul's salvation depends on its ability to resist temptations of Oz and maintain its connection to the divine light. The relationship between the soul and Oz is central to Manichaean theology. The soul's struggle to overcome Oz's influence is seen as a reflection of the cosmic battle between good and evil, and by resisting temptations of Oz and striving for spiritual purity, the souls can ultimately achieve liberation and return to the realm of light. The Manichaean concept of the soul offers a unique perspective on the human condition. It suggests that our ultimate purpose is to transcend the material world and reconnect with our divine essence. The struggle against Oz is seen as a necessary step on this path to salvation.